Joining me now is Lisa Phillips, an Epstein survivor. Thanks so much for coming on. Blanche said he wants to make victims whole, but then he also said he can't create evidence to do that. What's your response?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, Chris. Well, Todd Blanche's most recent statement said any investigation into Trump or other men regarding the Epstein files is over. I would like to note how many times this has already been said by Pam Bondi. My response to his comment is like the age-old phrase, this isn't over until we say it's over, meaning the 1,200 survivors fight for our right to see all the files. And I speak out for only survivors. Well, I will also add on to what I said in September. We were there, we saw firsthand who was there, what was done, and Mr. Blanche and Miss Bondi were not there. Second, I'd like to comment on the filing a couple days ago by my fellow survivor sisters to demand the Epstein Files website come down until the survivors' names are deleted. This is a necessary move, hard stop. The law passed on the day of the November press conference. And that law said all documents were to be released by a certain date and no survivor names were to be disclosed. The DOJ has violated all three of those requirements. To this day, many documents still haven't been disclosed. Second, the date set for release has long passed. And third, the DOJ released the names of the survivors. This is not okay. They're not abiding by the law. And we're going to keep fighting, until we get all the files released.
Yeah, let me add a little bit to what you just said. Part of the reason we were told this review took so long is that DOJ said it was trying to protect survivors. The New York Times reports that the DOJ published dozens of unredacted nude images on its website showing young women or possibly teenagers whose photos were contained in the files related to Epstein. Additionally, the Wall Street Journal reports they did a review of 47 victims' full names. They found 43 of them were left unredacted in the files. Survivors are trying to, I know, get a judge to address this. But what impact does this have? You thought when you saw that law, presumably you were going to be protected.
Well, we were hoping that we would be protected. We were really hoping so that they would do the right thing. But all we're finding is we're just games. They're just playing games. They're playing games with the survivors. They know when they go through the files, they're redacting the names of the powerful men, but they're not redacting the names of the survivors. Like, why would you do that? That to us is very intentional. I have a really good friend who they put her driver's license out there and her email address and all her information when she testified against Ghislaine Maxwell. Why would you do that? That is a bunch of information that is so harmful for her life. And I feel like they're just toying with us when they do those things. It's very deliberate and it's not okay.
So when you consider that the administration didn't release all of this until 42 days after the legal deadline, and yet, as we just said, the names were out there, the photos were out there, more information than that. How do you maintain some level of trust or hope that anyone who committed a crime related to Epstein will face trial?
Because we're all in this fight together. Not only do we have the survivors, which there's hundreds of us that are fighting for this, we have the nation behind us. We have so many people in Congress behind us. This isn't just a survivor fight against powerful men. Even you can see a lot of Trump's supporters are becoming, part of the fight with us. So things are shifting, and the information that is coming out is very damaging. And a lot of names have been dropped. So we are actually getting there. We're getting closer. And like I said in the beginning, Todd Blanche is saying it's over, we're done. This is all the files that are coming out. We've heard that many, many times before. And as we keep pushing, we are getting more files released. And so, Chris, this is like really important stuff. When people are going through these files, you are able to connect the dots on a way deeper level than we ever were able to about 6 months ago. So we're getting there, and I still have hope.
Lisa Phillips, then we will be talking, I'm sure, in the months to come. Thank you so much for being on the program today.